Hello viewers, we have reached to the final video of this 4 video series on Basic 7 Quality Tools. And I'm grateful of your support shown throughout this series. I recommend you to view the whole series for maximum benefit if you haven't already. Link is in the description. We have seen so far that these tools were conceptualized in different regions of world and assimilated as one concept in Japan. Today, I feel no country exists where these tools are not used to demonstrate data effectively. I myself comes from India and see these tools everywhere around me, either in personal life or in professional life. I am sharing this because you might be from any part of world but can make use of these tools. Till now, we have covered introduction, advantages, and 5 out of 7 tools, which are check sheet, Pareto chart, histogram, scatter diagram, and control chart. In this final video, we will go through our remaining 2 tools, cause and effect diagram and flowchart. As promised at the start of series, I will also share a pro tip to master these tools before closure of series. Our approach for tools will remain the same. We will discuss each tool on what, when, and how with examples to absorb learning. Before moving on, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for continuous update of much more content to come. So let's move in. We will start with cause and effect diagram, which is also known commonly as fishbone diagram given its shape. We will come to that part later in video. Also called as Ishikawa diagram after the person developed the tool, Kaoru Ishikawa. So, what is Ishikawa diagram or fishbone diagram? It is a problem solving tool that investigates and analyzes systematically all the potential or real causes that could result in single effect. Next question, how to use it? This tool is used as a structure to display brainstorming of the problem solving team via firstly gathering all possible causes discussed among team and organizing them. Then by creating a common understanding of problem, also by exposing any gap if available in existing knowledge of team or individual. Further, tool also help by ranking most probable cause to problem by studying each cause. Organizations generally draft cause and effect diagram with causes categorized in 4M, 6M or 8M. Sometimes leader also uses different categories as per the demand of situation or understanding of team. These causes are then linked with category first, which are further linked to effect under study using arrows for better demonstration. Understanding all this with an example now, here is the effect under study, material damage. Team has been assigned to identify all possible causes for material damage. They first decide what causes can be categorized in 4 M's, men, machine, material, method. These categories are then linked to effect using arrows. Further causes were discussed in team and all possible causes were linked to respective category using arrow. An effective team would take further opportunity to identify next level of causes as well. Here is team's effort to identify level 2 causes. This makes easier for team to identify all possibilities to failure and also help them in remembering that they don't miss any cause during analysis. Another example for tool is a study of possible causes for product failure as effect. Problem solving team, rather than going with 4M or 6M, which is the traditional approach, opts creative method for categorized causes. Categories decided were raw material defects, manufacturing defects, transportation defects, and consumer usage issues. They mapped all brainstormed possible causes in these 4 categories and continued further analysis. By this time, you must have understood why this is called fishbone diagram. Our final tool, 7th tool, is flowchart. Its origin comes from USA with engineer and consultant couple Frank Bunker Gilbert Sr. and Lillian Mollier Gilbert. Flowchart can be defined as a tool to describe the sequence of steps exist in an operation or process using a series of unique symbols. Flowchart helps visualizing process as a picture indicating inputs, activity, decision making and output of the process under observation to make its overall objective understood. Benefits of using flowchart is that it is very useful with finding opportunity for improving quality in process. This is so simple tool to use that it can be applied to any process from moving of an invoice to flow of material to making a sale or service of a product in any organization. To make you understand of all nitbit information about flowchart, let's move ahead. Working with any organization, you have to take care of these considerations. First, always mention on any flowchart title of process, document number, date of preparation, and revision details if performed, and name of creator and approver. This makes flowchart a legible, unique, and traceable document of your organization. Next, you must develop awareness to standard flowchart symbols. If you are using any non-standard symbols, specify their details for proper understanding. Some of the most common symbols are here. Third point is that be consistent with your detailing to each point. Don't use long sentences, keep it crisp and simple but understood by all involved. Fourth, any flowchart should be able to answer what, who, where, when, why, and how of process it is being made. This is the base intent behind making flowchart. Clarity of process, answering 5W1H of process. Finally, an expert of flowchart or expert of process will always think of possibilities to make flow leaner and process more competitive. This can be done using 4 tools on flowchart: eliminate, combine, simplify, and change. This is how flowchart can become a process improvement tool. Taking an example to help you visualize, for receipt material approval process, this is the header of flowchart which include title, document number, important date, and involved persons. Then template was created and heading were given to each column. This would help us answering 5W1H we discussed earlier. We start receipt material approval process with vehicle arriving at gate, moves slowly ahead with inspection of vehicle and its movement to stores. Security leads this role, and we have also covered what to do when inspection fails. Further, at stores, material gets unloaded, goods receipt note is created which further moves for inspection. Stores and receipt inspection leads this activity here, and associated documents and response of failure is mentioned. Further process of sharing inspection result with the stores and vendor till material decision is also covered. Finally, material gets allotted a location and gets stored. So here we have built a flowchart abiding to all the rules we discussed earlier. A very important example I want to show here that will show you linkage of all these tools in process improvement plan. For quality improvement in any organization, first we decide parameters to measure quality. Then check their status and any gap if there is. For any gap, we perform root cause analysis, then find solution and apply it. We then control the applied solution and again follow the loop. In this whole process, this whole flowchart, this is how all other quality tools play a role at different stages. Hope you understand the criticality of these tools in any organization's improvement journey. Finally, we have come to pro tip after all our tools. Now is the time for you to learn how to sharpen your saw, how to perfect your learning. The pro tip is practice with pen and paper. Don't be surprised or confused. There is a reason that all our school and college education happens on this mode. I recommend you to practice with your hands on paper and create your own examples to build these tools. Such practice helps engaging our motor skills and keeps us moving and stay us in active mode. Because this process is a bit slow, it allows learner to be more creative and stretch our cerebral capacity. Finally, what you have created is next to impossible for you to forget. So I insist you to try this method for best benefits. With this series of 4 videos on basic 7 college tools comes to an end. I sincerely thank you for your time and hope you have learned something from this series. If you have, please like this video and share it with your friends, peers and team. Give your feedback in comment section and subscribe to my channel to keep on getting such training. You can again come and see this series. See you all soon in other series on another topic. Till then, keep learning, keep growing.